Mountaintop Network
This is
Radio.
Claudette from Russell Apparel, where we specialize custom design t-shirts. Our shirts range from infant to adult 5X. We make shirts for groups, churches, organizations, and we will do personalized shirts of your favorite sports team. If you mention the Rev T Sports Revival or Mountaintop Network Radio, you would get a 10% discount off your first order. You can reach us on Facebook at Russell Apparel. You can email us at russellapparel@gmail.com, or you can even give us a call at 202-577-5903.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Russell Apparel.
Network Radio.
They said I'd be hollering and screaming. They said I could never talk good sports radio.
What you talking about, Willie?
But I told them.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
So I found out.
It's a transmitter. It's a radio for speaking.
So I saw the light talking sports radio.
I have seen the light!
So I thought about starting Rev T Sports Revival.
By George, he's got it. By George, he's got it.
People are saying
you can see how you have progressed in the show, and I'll tell you what, man, it shows. I mean, it totally shows.
And our callers are saying this. Right, man, what you think about the Rev T Sports Revival?
No. The show seems really good. You seem like you have a lot of fun. This is why I called in, and you both know your sport. So it's always fun talking to people that know their sports. That's why I like to call in whenever I get a chance.
And after I introduce my guests, they say,
for that big intro, I don't know whether to make it to my agent or have to call my mom.
Our guests are saying this.
Your broadcast always edifies, and y'all were inspirational. You're unselfish. You don't whitewash anything. You deal with the real problems and issues, whether they popular or unpopular.
And they saying I'm sounding like this great legend that had a mouthpiece in the radio business.
Man, you talking sports over there like T.D. Green, man. That's what I like about Rev T Sports Revival.
But most of all, this. Hey, Fred, what you think about the Rev T Sports Revival?
Hey, when you tell them Rev T, if they ears ain't used to great talk radio, they need to adjust. Because at the end of the day, being different ain't being wrong. It's just being who you are. If they scared to be who they are, they probably should be listening to your show anyway.
Why tweet about it when you could talk about it on the Rev T Sports Revival? Believe that, baby. March with me.
Champions in the house, huh? Every real rap seat, my man
50 grand in South Sports only like we said. D.M.V, y'all. We up in the building with us. We got a lot to talk about, y'all. We got a lot to talk about. D.M.V Cal, he cranked up. The Cats didn't won. He already told me I got to tie down the rail. We got to talk about Sterling Brown, y'all. And then all we can get, we NFL. Well, and I know the state fan policy they do with the town. And then we got to talk about the Redskins. Alex Smith, the new Wabba, the showstopper, the new hope for the Redskins. Hey, D.M.V, hold on. It's a boost up. Drop them up real tight. Come on and watch with me, baby. We live. Right here is the Red Sports About. Y'all ready? Man, come on, let's go. Ow. We sitting there live, y'all, right here, Mountaintop Network Radio. D.M.V, I'm Tavon, Fennell, that's the real Rev T. Let's try to call Kill again. I don't know what happened. Cletus.
What it do?
See, there you go.
Survivalette. Y'all already know who it is. In the building, celebrating, rocking the bread. Let's get this thing started, man.
Hold on, Kel. You said celebrate. Did you say celebrate, Kel? Hold on. Here you go, Kel. Here you go. Yeah, that's right, y'all. The Washington Capitals, they beat the Eagles. I say the Stanley Cup. What do they call that cup, Kel? They call it a cup. Anyway, they won it, and then they advanced to the Stanley Cup. It's a good time in the city, Kel. Yeah.
They are the Eastern Conference champions. East, west, south, north, tell somebody that you know about it. You know what I mean?
You said I heard what you said, but you know I wasn't going to say nothing to you. And see, Cal, D.M.V, Cal, since you've been getting on me about how I support the Capitals and everything and stuff, no, you Bama's, I didn't tie down the red. But what I did was I put the robe on that kind of symbolized it. When y'all see the pretty robe on, I told you I got more robes than Ric Flair.
You bet. Hey.
Yes.
Them people call me about their robes too, man.
Yeah, hey, I ain't man. Hey, man, I got to say good morning to some of our listeners, man. We talking about Sherman Keefe in the building. Yo, Digley, no doubt. Big brother Molly and Mo, we see you tuning in. Good morning to you, Tank. And then, hey, Cam, take with my cousin, man. Hey, man, you know I always talk about I'm the baby of the Fennell of the grandkids. Well, I'm the baby boy. Well, really I'm not. But Keita Fennell, he is. And he tuning in with us this morning. I love you so much, cuzzo. I'll see you in about 4 weeks. And then, brother Kenny Mango, we see you tuning in this morning. Hey, man, hey, we appreciate you so much. But there you go right there, y'all. Mountaintop Network Radio, D.M.V's own Stephen Atkins of the Inside Blitz. He tuning in with us, man. And always, Stephen, if you want to chime in, you know the phone lines is open, man. 703-763-4979. Why tweet about it? Why Facebook about it? When they can do what, D.M.V, Cal?
Come on to Revival and talk about it.
Get your mind right, man. I got to say good morning to big brother Michael Faulkner Bowen sitting there tuning in this morning, man. What's up, Mike? What's up, man? He say, Red Mike. Stacy Lipkin, man, what's going on, Tank? Always a good supporter of the Sports Revival tuning in, man. We got the people tuning in. Stacy Lipkin say, good morning, Redskin Nation, ACTR for life. Yeah, man. Stacy Washington Capitals whoop that whoop, that whoop, that whoop we put. And there go Randall Martin. That's their 85 South Redskin fan club, man. Good morning to you and your lovely wife. And happy belated birthday, man, to your family, too, man. I saw that. And, hey, Kel, I got to thank all the people, man, that showed me all that birthday love, man. I appreciate that so much. Up. Y'all made a 44-year-old man feel real good inside, and I appreciate that so much.
Ho. Pump the brakes. 44? Who 44?
I turned 44.
Oh, I think you just dream about John Riggins' numbers, man. I read older than 44.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm mad as hell at Virginia Lottery. Kel, I've been playing my birthday in the 3-digit all damn week long. And last night I ain't played it. Guess what it came out?
Your birthday.
205, man. Mad as hell, man.
Wow.
I still went 40 hours where I played the combination of lure 240 real quick, but I was a little ta-ta-ta behind that. But though, we got to catch up a little bit before we really get deep into our talk. 703-763-4979 is the number if y'all want to call in. We're going to open up the phone lines when we come back off a break. But let's hear though, D.M.V. Kel. Can I tell you something, Kel?
Yeah, and I got a quick bomb burner I want to throw at you real quick. But go ahead.
Yeah, but I can fix this. But anyway, though, Kel, you know the wedding was this weekend. You know the wedding, Prince Harry and Meghan. You know they had the wedding, right?
Not interested.
Yeah, I know you're not interested. But look, I found myself. Because I said, man, I ain't gonna watch this damn wedding. And I ended up watching the wedding. But
wow.
Can I tell you something though, man? That was an all right wedding, Slim. Ain't wasn't nothing wrong with that, man. And that preacher, he didn't inspire me, man, to go get a new robe. Y'all will see, I got a new robe coming for a couple of them. Inspired by the
Red.
Huh?
You going so you and Brandy gonna reenact that jump?
No, I didn't say that. I said the Reverend inspired me to do something. Yeah. I didn't say get remarried. Hell, I've been already married. I mean, but if you all want to send me some wedding gifts, I always can use some.
Oh boy.
Don't
Rev T3. Right. Rev T3.
Right. Hell, if RG3 can do it, why can't I? Hell. But what I really wanted to say was that choir that sang the song, man. They sang that song. Man, that was Wakanda at its finest, D.M.V. Kel.
Man, I'm so done with you.
I'm just saying, man, that was Wakanda at its finest. If it ever was a Wakanda, that was Wakanda. I Wakanda, you Wakanda, they Wakanda. Hell, we all was Wakanda in it. It was a Wakanda fest.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people, I'm a social media head too, more on the Facebook side, and I saw a lot of mixed posts, I'll say, about the wedding. You had African-American women saying, look, y'all, this is how they'll treat you. And I had to come back and say, what, a prince? You know what I mean? Then you had some people saying, oh, y'all didn't even care about this one's wedding or that one wedding when they got married. People wasn't all there saying, why everybody up in arms about, the prince getting married. And I realized that girl partially African-American, Red.
That's right.
Did you know that?
I knew that.
Did you know? I didn't know that.
I knew
and this is a first. And this is a first. So, congratulations to the prince. You see, I don't even know their names, man. I'm so uninterested in this situation.
I think they the Dutch and the princes or son. All that good. But anyway, it is. But
yeah.
I just had to put that out. Man, that was so beautiful, man. That was just Wakanda, man. And I was in love with it and everything. They was singing and everything. That was just a beautiful wedding. And they ran off in the little carriage and everything together, all happily and joy and stuff. Man, I got to say good morning, man, to my sister, Tia Wilson Hall. And I hope you kind of stick around, Tia, and listen, because I would really like for you to call in and give some insight on this thing with, one, the NFL in this policy, because my sister is a very huge activist. And if you down in the Durham area in North Carolina, you need to vote for Dave Hall for judge. Dave Hall for judge. That's my brother-in-law. You need to put in the vote for him for judge. African-American judge, that's right, running in Durham, North Carolina. I got to say good morning to Gary Wallace tuning in. Man, there go my other cousin tuning in. Mookie Big Red, I see you, cuzzo. I hope to see you in about 4 weeks. Carlos Keaton, man, good morning to you. Good morning, Chan. And there you go right there, Scott Austinick, man. Appreciate you tuning in, you and your lovely wife. Always a pleasure to have y'all tuning in. We sit there live right here, Mountaintop Network Radio, D.M.V. But I tell you what, Kel, when we come back off of this break, I think, man, we need to go ahead and let you get this capital talk off your chest real quick. Because
I mean, that's
Your chops
That's
is
beautiful.
burning. I know your chops is burning, right?
Yes, sir.
Man, let's go, man. We sitting here live, y'all. Mountaintop Network Radio, D.M.V. I'm Tavon Fennell at, well, you know what it is. RevT, hashtag RevT on Twitter, and at D.M.V.Kell2 on Twitter for D.M.V.Kell. We be right back, y'all. Mountaintop Network Radio. Let's go, y'all. Celebrate. Ow!
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Specialized custom design t-shirts. Our shirts range from infants to adult 5X. We make shirts for groups, churches, organizations, and we will do personalized shirts of your favorite sports team. If you mention the RevT Sports Revival or Mountaintop Network Radio, you would get a 10% discount off your first order. You can reach us on Facebook at Rucker Apparel. You can email us at ruckerapparel@gmail.com, or you can even give us a call at 202-577-5903.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
This is Maurice Wood with Ghost Real Estate. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in the Washington metropolitan area, give me a call, 240-356-3580. When you do, mention Mountaintop Network Radio and receive a free CMA on your current home. Once again, this is Maurice Wood with Ghost Real Estate. Give me a call today, 240-356-3580. Real estate is a relationship business. Let's build one.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Crystal M. Adair on Mountaintop Network Radio, where the people's voice can be heard. I'm a motivational speaker and an author of the newly released Therapy, a memoir novella by Crystal M. Adair. Go click on Amazon right now. Get your 5-star copy with great reviews. I promise you, it's a book that will change your life. Again, Crystal M. Adair with Mountaintop Network Radio. Tune in again for my motivational minutes.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
This is Stephen Askins, host of the Inside Blitz. You can catch me Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. right here on Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV. And we'll break down the Thursday night game, talk about the Sunday games, give you injury and fantasy pointers. So tune in Sunday morning, 10 to 11 a.m. right here on Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
How you feel, brother? Feeling good. You feel good? Thanks so much, Bone Dollar.
We live right here, Mountaintop Network Radio, D.M.V. I'm Tavon Fennell. Hashtag RevT. I gotta get used to that with my man 50 grand D.M.V.Kell to talk sports only like you can. Hey, Kell, man, the Caps, man, they didn't won it still. They advanced into the Stanley Cup Finals. They finally did it. They got over the hump with Pittsburgh, and they beat the hell out the Lightning in the last 2 games. I know you feel good, Kell. I know the D.M.V. feel good. Let's go. Ow! Yeah! I know you want to get that off your top, D.M.V. because I know, man, you've been itching, man, and going at me, man, about Rev, man. When you gonna tie down your Rev? When you gonna tie down your Rev, Rev? When you gonna tie down your Rev? And I gotta say good morning to everybody that's tuning in on Facebook Live. We see y'all tuning in. Go share the post. Go share the post. Go share the post. Go share the post. If you on Twitter, go to @Sport Revival, Sport, SPORT Revival, and go share the post. Go give us a follow. Go follow Kell on Twitter at D.M.V.Kell2. Ukell Mcclain on Facebook. Tavon Fennell on Facebook. RevT Sports Revival on Facebook. Mountaintop Network Radio, D.M.V. Why tweet about it when you can talk about it right here live on the Sports Revival? Good morning to Chuck Harden. We see you tuning in, man. What's going on, Steve? Steven say, man, he on a field trip this morning, man. And we see Rich Turpin tuning in. Good morning to you, Tank. Man, but listen here, okay. The Washington Capitals, right? They did it all. I always talked about them in a way that you didn't feel that I should be speaking of. Good morning, Jerry Withers. We see you tuning in. And I know I've been very critical and harsh speaking and thinking when it comes to the Washington Capitals, but in a sense, though, D.M.V. because I know you're getting ready to go into some strong rhetoric. But in a sense, though, D.M.V. can you blame me, though? 3-4 years in a row, the Washington Capitals, couldn't get past the second round of the playoffs. And their Achilles heel was the Pittsburgh Penguins. Okay? But now, and yet and still, this season, they seem to got over that hump. And one thing I want to point out to everybody that I haven't heard nobody talk about, why the Washington Capitals have gotten to this point, and why they haven't gotten to it before. You know why, D.M.V. Because they have arrested captain. They have arrested leader in Alex Ovechkin. I don't give a damn about what nobody else did on that team, but their leader, their franchise player, hold on, he's rested. You know why? Because he didn't go play for his country this year in the offseason. He relaxed himself. I think he got married. He got some good loving going on in his wife, and he was good. And so now, in crunch time, when they needed the most, if not for him to score, but for him to be a leader, for him to be physical, because I saw a Washington Capital team that was physical, and they were physical, D.M.V. because of their leader, their captain, the showstopper, the who-wobble-wobble, Alex Ovechkin, D.M.V.
Well, if we're going to go there, Rev, I gotta congratulate and shake the hand and pay homage to Barry Trotz, because he has allowed Ovechkin's energy and spirit to take hold to this team. See, in the past, you had managers or coaches who saw Ovechkin's greatness, but had in their mind how he should play. Well, Barry Trotz came in and said, no more of this. You are the leader of this team. This is your team. Sink or swim, you're going to have to live with that. And that message to Ovechkin has resonated through the whole team. I mean, Smith Pelly last night, blocking that puck, and it hit him in the back of the net. I just knew he was gone, Rip. I said, nah, that's going to be a serious injury right there. Because we all know that puck is nothing but frozen rubber. So it's one of the hardest things on planet Earth. And Smith Pelly took that shot. Then Oshie came down, blocked the shot.
That's right.
Hopi has not allowed a goal in the last 128 minutes of this Stanley Cup's playoffs.
So the last two games he's been hot. But now
he's been very hot.
But let's not forget the other three games though. Games 3, 4, and 5.
What about them?
They wasn't talking the same talk. But carry on.
Who wasn't?
But I'm just saying we fall down to get back up. But carry on.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Listen, let me tell you something. You don't appreciate mountain climbing just for the view when you get on the top.
Right.
You appreciate all the struggles, the hardship, the dedication and determination to complete your task. Tampa Bay was a good team. Okay? Let's not make no mistake about it. There were a reason why they were in the Eastern Conference Championship versus our Washington Capitals. There was a reason that they had home pond coming into this series. And for Hopi and the rest of this Capitals team it was strange to me last night. Because normally the things that happen to the Caps the Caps were making happen to Tampa Bay. The rebounds, the loose pucks, the hard hits, the off-timing passes. And it was like no matter what alignment Tampa Bay put on the ice, the Caps were ready for them. The two odd man rushes, one where Burakovsky scored, and matter of fact, Burakovsky scored both of them. Two odd man rushes. Normally we would see that happen against the Capitals, not the Capitals making it happen for themselves.
I mean, they came out on fire. They came out on aggressive. And like I said, it all started with a leader. At some point, somebody got to rally the troops and get them fired up, whether it be the coach, whether it be a player, hell, whether it be a song. Something had to set them on fire.
It's a different energy around this Caps team, Red. It's a different energy. Once they exercise those demons, a.k.a. Pittsburgh Penguins, I knew that it was a wide open path. When everybody was like, oh, man, game seven, this is a different Caps team. They have a different belief. They're playing on a completely different level than we've seen since '85 in their last trip to the Stanley Cup Final.
That's right.
This team is motivated. This team, they're playing for each other, Rev. When Burakovsky scored that goal, the cameraman panned to the bench. Ovechkin was up, chest bumping, hugging, high-fiving, everybody grabbing each other. The energy was electric. It was electric. When and Ovechkin, see, the way he set the tone by scoring that first goal, I said to myself, Caps going to win this game. Caps are going to win this game and exercise those Game 7 demons.
Bama, stop lying, Bama. You ain't say that.
I ain't got to lie.
You ain't say
I ain't got to lie. I ain't got to lie at all. Everybody that know D.M.V. Kill, know D.M.V. Kill is all Washington, all the time. And when I saw the energy that this team came out with. Matter of fact, before they even dropped the puck, when they showed the team coming out of the locker room onto the ice, the determination and the look, hey, the eye of the tiger, Red. They stepped on that ice with the eye of the tiger last night.
Oh, God. Adrian!
No, they was more like, Washington! Yeah, not Adrian, Washington. And they stepped out on that ice ready for battle. And I looked at Tampa Bay as they came out. Yeah, they had determination in their eye. They had a little grit with them, you know. But it didn't match what the Capitals had. From the first from the first face-off, when we won the puck, and they take it, go down, we come back and go down. Do you realize that the Caps in that second period had 2 shots on goal, and both of them were scores? Tampa Bay had like 17 shots on goal, and not one of them went in. And the one play where the puck got behind Holtby, his teammates jumped in and picked him up, smacked that puck away from the goal crease. Those are the things that would normally happen against the Caps. It's happening for them now, baby.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. We sitting here live, y'all. Mountaintop Network Radio, D.M.V. I'm Tavon Fennell at the Real Rev T. What I use, just hashtag damn Rev T. Hashtag Rev T. Hashtag Rev T. I got a hashtag Rev T. Sit in with at DMVKL2 on Twitter. Listen here, Kel. I want to take a break. When we come back, though, man, we got to talk about this thing with the NFL policy. with this NFL policy on protesting. Can we do that when we come back?
That's what's up. But don't forget, I got a question for you too, man.
About what?
You know, I don't want you to think about it. I want the fresh Rev T answer.
We live, y'all, right here in Mountaintop Network Radio, D.M.V. I'm Tavon Fennell at #RevT on Twitter, at D.M.V. too, y'all. We be right back. It's a sports revival. Let's go, baby. Ow!
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Hey y'all, this is Claudette from Rucker Apparel, where we specialize custom design t-shirts. Our shirts range from infants to adult 5X. We make shirts for groups, churches, organizations, and we will do personalized shirts of your favorite sports team. If you mention the Rev T Sports Revival or Mountaintop Network Radio, you will get a 10% discount off your first order. You can reach us on Facebook at Rucker Apparel. You can email us at ruckerapparel@gmail.com, or you can even give us a call at 202-577-5903. Get your custom t-shirts.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
This is Maurice Wood with Ghostin Real Estate. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in the Washington metropolitan area, give me a call, 240-356-3580. When you do, mention Mountaintop Network Radio and receive a free CMA on your current home. Once again, this is Maurice Wood with Ghostin Real Estate. Give me a call today, 240-356-3580. Real estate is a relationship business. Let's build one.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Crystal M. Adair on Mountaintop Network Radio, where the people's voice can be heard. I'm a motivational speaker and an author of the newly released Therapy, a memoir novella by Crystal M. Adair. Go click on Amazon right now. Get your 5-star copy with great reviews. I promise you, it's a book that will change your life. Again, Crystal M. Adair with Mountaintop Network Radio. Tune in again for my motivational minutes.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
This is Stephen Askins, host of the Inside Blitz. You can catch me Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. right here on Mountaintop Network Radio, D.M.V. And we'll break down the Thursday night game, talk about the Sunday games, give you injury and fantasy pointers. So tune in Sunday morning, 10 to 11 a.m. right here on Mountaintop Network Radio, D.M.V.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
We sitting here live, y'all, right here at Mountaintop Network Radio, D.M.V. I'm Tavon Fennell, #RevT on Twitter. At Sport Revival is where you can find me with D.M.V. y'all, at D.M.V. 2 on Twitter. But D.M.V. the NFL, yesterday, they put out this policy, man. And let me find it real quick on Twitter so I can make sure that I read it correctly for the people. But anyway, let's see, okay, at NFL. Because they put it on here. Let's read this policy. Because I want to make sure we all on the same page here. This bamboozle that they put out here, this policy. And then they done tried to put a whole bunch of other siggity bop and siggity bang over top of it, Kill, so you can't find it, you know?
Right.
I see what they did. They didn't try to tweet a whole bunch of stuff over this statement. That's the first thing. But here it is, though. You ready? Y'all ready? Okay. Statement from NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell. Okay. This policy adopted today was approved in concert with the NFL's ongoing commitment to local communities in our country. One that is extraordinary in its scope, resources, alignment with our players. We are dedicated to continuing our collaboration with players to advance the goals of justice and fairness in all corners of our society. Now, that first part right there make you say, oh, what the hell? Man, this sounds good. You know what I'm talking about, Cal?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
That's the feel-good part of this statement from Roger Goodell, okay? Now, here we go. Y'all ready? Let's start the march. The efforts by many of our players sparked awareness and action around issues on social justice that must be addressed. The platform that we have created together is certainly unique in professional sports and quite likely in American business. Now, listen here, as it goes on to read, we are honored to work with our players to drive progress. It was unfortunate that on-field protests created a false perception among many that thousands of NFL players were unpatriotic. This is not and was never the case. This season, all league and team personnel shall stand and show respect for the flag and the anthem. Personnel who choose not to stand for the anthem may stay in the locker room until after the anthem has been performed. We believe today's decision will keep our focus on the game and extraordinary athletes who play it and on our fans who enjoy it. Now, listen here. The policy
Can I interpret that?
Right.
Can I interpret that little part right there that you, NFL fans, don't be fooled. One of my favorite movies is Martin Lawrence and Eddie Murphy in Life. You remember the scene where Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence were talking, and Martin Lawrence walked up to him and said, "Hey, man, how's the weather?" And Eddie Murphy said, "Hell nah. My daddy taught me when somebody come up asking you about the weather, you better put your hand on your wallet." I'm telling NFL fans, put your hands on your wallet. All this is saying is, look, these protests is affecting our bottom line. If you want us to keep doing what we're doing in your community, we need you to support this cause. We need you to get behind us. But the question, Rev, is, what about when one of these polarizing NFL figures don't come out for the anthem? What about when Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, Ben Roethlisberger, Alex Smith? What about when these guys say, you know what? There is wrong going on in this country. I'm not going to go. What is the NFL going to say then? The NFL, it's crazy to me, Rev, because for a business that makes decisions as disheartening and unsympathetic to the everyday fan, how they survive, it kills me. And yes, I am irate by this. I am upset by this because, in short, what the NFL is saying is we're not going to get involved with the wrongdoings of the people that support us. NFL, you are us. We are you. And the fact that you guys are basically taking the right away to protest from these players is disgusting. It is disgusting. NFL fans, all I can say is grab your wallet.
Now, let's be correct, because, you know, I went to Twitter. Once I heard this, I went straight to Twitter. And I had went to the NFLPA, the National Football League Players Association, okay? And DeMar Smith, you know D, Kel, we know D on many levels, you know. And I asked them that, listen here, and, you know, did y'all stand for this? Did y'all really stand for this? Did y'all really sign on to this? And shortly thereafter, it was a response, not necessarily because I questioned them, but I'm sure pretty much a whole lot of other people, D.M.V. Kel, reached out to DeMar Smith and the National Football League Players Association to ask them, did y'all actually really sign on for this plantation type deal here? And, well, the statement was released by the National Football League Players Association. The NFL choose not to consult the union in the development of this new policy. NFL players have shown their patriotism through the social activism, their community service, in support of our military and law enforcement, and yes, through their protests to raise awareness about the issues they care about.
And you know what? That's bull, boy. Listen,
Let me finish the statement. Let me finish it. Let me just finish it. The vote by the NFL club CEOs today contradicts the statement made to our players' leadership by Commissioner Roger Goodell and the chairman of the NFL's Management Council, John Mara, about the principles, values, and the patriotism of our league. Our union will review the new policy and challenge any aspect of it that is inconsistent with the collective bargaining agreement. And that came from the NFL Players Association.
Man, first of all, I'm going to say this, okay? Thanks, Red, for calming me down, because I was about to say some real wild stuff here. All I'm going to say is this. The NFL allowed the media's perception to come up with this rule. Everybody want to say, oh, it's a black and white thing. Kaepernick didn't just take a knee for those cops killing those unarmed African Americans. He took a knee for the homeless, veterans. How can you be homeless in a country that you fought for? The homeless children. How can a child be homeless? How is it that a child in America, the greatest country on this planet, goes to bed hungry? How is it that individuals can be caught on videotape doing wrong things? The NFL is so damn contradictory, it's not funny. You took Ray Rice's ability away to make his money in your league over a videotape and what he was seen doing on said tape. But you're telling your players in so many words, what you see happening with these different American, African American, and hell, even Caucasians. Because, yes, whites are killed by whites, by cops. Yes, they are. But the trigger is so quicker when it's an African American. The NFL is saying, Ray Rice, we won't tolerate that. We have too many women supporting our league.
I mean, D.M.V.
But then they turn around and say, hold on, let me finish this thought, Rev, and you get right back. Then they turn around and say, okay, players, this is affecting our bottom line. This isn't good for that end of the year monies that we collect and count up and put together and take from, partake. Man, the NFL dropped the ball on this.
Right, and just for the record, when you go and look at the other leagues, baseball, National Hockey, NBA, the Major League Baseball and the National Hockey League really don't have a policy intact. The NBA has a policy that the players must stand in a presentable fashion, or they can't be doing anything outrageous or anything like that. So the NBA does have a policy intact, but they don't. I don't think they enforcing it and being as strict about it as the NFL. And this thing here, when it comes down to it, you know, if the NFL is not careful, they think that they feel like that they lost viewership last year. If they don't change this policy before the season starts, D.M.V. I hate to say it, it really might hurt the NFL. And it might be a plus for this new league that's coming soon after the NFL season ends this year. The American Football Alliance or something, whatever they got, the whatever. So at the end of the day, the NFL, they got to be real careful right here on about how they doing things, because, you know, if I come to learn anything, it's easy to lose it, Kel. It's easy to get it, but it's even easier to lose it. So, and I don't give a damn how long the NFL been in existence. Ask Toys R Us. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, I got to say good morning to Jerry Willis tuning in. There you go, Kevin Coon, good morning. And D-Lo, get down. Owens, he in the town. Sports Legacy, Sports Maker sitting there tuning in. Jose Soon, we see you tuning in, man, with us this morning. James Smooth Caroline, Cena Mcclain, we see you. We appreciate you so much tuning in with us this morning. There you go, Kel. Mike Underwood in the building, y'all. And there go Mario Marshall. We see you, champ. Appreciate you so much. James Henry Edmondson Jr. Man, we appreciate you, champ, for tuning in. There go Big Sam. Samuel Moore tuning in. Brian Elliott Belton. Edward Crowder singing. All they live, y'all. Right here, Mountaintop Network Radio, D.M.V. It's the Rev T Sports Revival. I'm Tavon Fennell. Hashtag Rev T on Twitter at Sport Revival. You can find me. And I'm sitting here with D.M.V. Kale, y'all. Ukell Mcclain on Facebook. At D.M.V. Kale 2 on Twitter. I got to say good morning to Kiki Love. We see you, mama. Appreciate you so much for tuning in, y'all. But listen here, though, Kale. You know, one thing you was saying as you was in your rhetoric, speaking about this thing with the NFL, about how players are treated when they're off the field, how a black person is treated when they're off the field, you know, when it comes to the injustice of African American, when it comes to the police brutality. Did I just say that?
Yeah.
Because Sterling Brown, Milwaukee Bucks basketball player, well, he had a run-in, D.M.V. Kale, with the Popo. And I tell you what, I want to drink a little bit. Can I have a Wendy Williams moment? We're going to take a break. And when we come back, we're going to open this thing up, man. And I really want to see if I could get my sister on the line real. Your sister, I call her light-skinned sister soldier, but that's my sister, Tia Wilson. Oh, I want to see if I could get her on the line real quick to speak about this one, D.M.V. Kill, because this right here, it all kind of connect with our conversation. And that's why I formatted for us to go this way, because here you have the NFL that just told these people, you can't be protesting. We don't want you taking these. We don't want you showing protesters for your injustices for your people. Right? But he on one end, right after the video come out of an NBA player getting the beat down, getting his ass tasered by the Milwaukee police. Man, let me stop before I start to ride the roof up in here, D.M.V. We live, y'all. Mountaintop Network Radio, D.M.V. I'm Tavon Fennell, hashtag RevT on Twitter at Sport Revival. Sitting in with Ukell Mcclain, y'all, on Facebook. D.M.V. Kale 2 on Twitter. We be right back, y'all. We gonna talk about the Sterling Brown thing. Let's go. Ow!
Network Radio.
Custom design t-shirts. Our shirts range from infants to adult 5X. We make shirts for groups, churches, organizations, and we will do personalized shirts of your favorite sports team. If you mention the Rev T Sports Revival or Mountaintop Network Radio, you would get a 10% discount off your first order. You can reach us on Facebook at Rucker Apparel. You can email us at ruckerapparel@gmail.com, or you can even give us a call at 202-577-5903.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
This is Maurice Wood with Ghosted Real Estate. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in the Washington metropolitan area, give me a call, 240-356-3580. When you do, mention Mountaintop Network Radio and receive a free CMA on your current home. Once again, this is Maurice Wood with Ghosted Real Estate. Give me a call today, 240-356-3580. Real estate is a relationship business. Let's build one.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Crystal M. Adair on Mountaintop Network Radio, where the people's voice can be heard. I'm a motivational speaker and an author of the newly released Therapy, a memoir novella by Crystal M. Adair. Go click on Amazon right now. Get your 5-star copy with great reviews. I promise you, it's a book that will change your life. Again, Crystal M. Adair with Mountaintop Network Radio. Tune in again for my motivational minutes.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
This is Steven Askins, host of the Inside Blitz. You can catch me Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. right here on Mountaintop Network Radio D.M.V. We'll break down the Thursday night game, talk about the Sunday games, give you injury and fantasy pointers. So tune in Sunday morning, 10 to 11 a.m. right here on Mountaintop Network Radio D.M.V.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Man, the hell with that. I don't want that. I want this one right here. Yeah, we live, y'all, right here, Mountaintop Network Radio, D.M.V. I'm Tavon Fennell at the Real Rev Team, sitting here alone, y'all, with D.M.V. Kell, Ukell, Mcclain on Twitter. Hey, Kell, I did it again, Kell. Kell, I did it again, Kell.
You what?
I did it again, man. I keep saying at the Real Rev, I'm still hurt behind that, D.M.V. I mean, I ain't hurt, man.
Oh, you did it again.
Yeah, it's just true because I'm used to saying at the Real Rev T, man.
Yeah.
You a Bama. You don't give a damn. You didn't change your Twitter account like you changed drawers, fool. Tomorrow you will be D.M.V. Kell 55, 58 or something.
Because I got to avoid my haters. I got to keep them guessing. Got to move around.
Call the Popo.
Stick and move.
Call the damn Popo. We sit there
I
live.
will not.
We sit there live, y'all, but when we talk about the Popo, you better not call the Milwaukee. Well,
I'm mad.
Don't call the Milwaukee. Don't call the Milwaukee Police Department if you African American. And please don't park in no handicapped parking space or park over the line because
Lord no.
You can get your ass tased in Milwaukee. Don't
and you know the Bucks have come out with a statement. They're standing behind their player, yeah. They are standing with him.
Oh man, you ran my mouth. That's why you my bro, still. Because guess what I got right here in front of my face?
What's that?
The Bucks organization is a statement on Sterling Brown. You ready for a D.M.V. Kell?
Get it to him.
They wrote a song about it. They said the abuse and intimidation that Sterling experienced at the hands of Milwaukee police was shameful and inexcusable. Sterling has our full support as he shares his stories and take action to provide accountability. Unfortunately, this isn't an isolated case. It shouldn't require an incident involving a professional athlete to draw attention to the fact that vulnerable people in our community have experienced similar and even worse treatment. We are grateful for the service of many good police officers that courageously protect our fans in our city, but racial bias and abuse of power must not be ignored. There needs to be accountability.
You know what, Red? You know my only...
Hold on, Kell. Let me finish the statement. The
Go
Milwaukee
ahead, man.
Police Department and local officials have acknowledged the challenges that they are working to address, and we urge them to enact higher standards and more direct accountability. We all want to be able to trust each other and every officer serving to protect us. Incidents like this remind us of the injustices that persist. As an organization, we will support Sterling and build our own work with local leaders and organizations to foster safe neighborhoods and better our community.
I got one damn thing to say, man.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
I'm sick of hearing this good cops, man. I'm sick of hearing that. Where are y'all where are you guys when your coworkers are acting like assholes? Where are you guys when your coworker is violating every civil right? Where are y'all, man? Where are y'all? Because every video I've seen, I see cops partaking in the ass whooping, and I see cops standing around watching.
The ass whipping.
Where are the good cops?
You said standing partaking and then standing watching the ass whipping being commenced. And didn't nobody say, you know what? Hold on. Maybe we doing a little bit too much here.
Nobody. Stop telling me it's good cops, man. Listen, personal experience, Red. I get off work. Rev, you know I come in on the late night. I get off work. I'm coming home. I get to my neighborhood. It's littered with police. I'm walking to my building. I have my headphones on. 3 policemen approach me with their weapons drawn. I stopped. I instantly put my hands in the air. Took my head. I asked them, can I remove my earbuds so that I can communicate with you? They told me yes. So I took my headphones off. A sergeant or whomever, I could tell he was in charge by the way the other officers responded to him. He came to me and he said, have you seen 2 young African-American males running through this neighborhood? And I said, hold on. Before I answer that question, why in the hell do your officers have their guns drawn on me? Suppose I was an individual that had heart problems. And walking up, open your eyes and realizing that you're at gunpoint would have killed me. This thing with these police is not going to get right until the good cops that I keep, damn it, hearing about step up and hold your own accountable. It's like they don't even care about the body cameras, Red.
Nope.
We're going to do what we want to do. We'll deal with it later. I know I'm not going to get any jail time.
They be all right.
And if I do, it's so insignificant that it's not going to matter.
They be all right.
This judicial system has given these police a license to kill, man. A license to kill, Rev. Right. Understand that statement.
Right.
These men, I had my earbuds in, my book bag on my back, and I'm trying to come home from a hard day's work. And I'm accosted by 3 people who my taxes help pay their salary, help buy them cars.
I agree with you. I understand because I experienced the same thing a couple of weeks ago. A young lady, I was dropping buttons off at her bus stop in the morning. After I dropped her off and went to the 7-Eleven, I saw a young lady standing in the wooded path. It was as though she was scared and frightened. And next thing I know, the paramedics and the police officer, the paramedics, the EMT, and the police officer, the crossing guard approached the little girl, and she went running off in the woods. So when I went to go take popcorn back up, to the same school to drop her off for her bus time, the police was out there looking for the little girl. So I went over to the officer and told him, are y'all looking for the little girl that got hit by the car this morning? He was like, yeah. He said, can I see your license and your registration? What? Then he asked me, do you own this vehicle?
Why?
And I say, what? I said, man, I'm trying to give you information about this little girl up in the woods. How do you know? Man, I dropped my kids off. The crossing guard could take. Do you own this vehicle? What? So I could dig it, man. I could dig it. And this is the thing that I had to talk about this because it's happening every day. And just with Sterling Brown, it went to another level. But now suppose if I had these cops was really feeling some type of way and start roughhousing me, or they could have started roughhousing you. But it happens, though, every day. Guess what? D.M.V. Kev? Guess what's going on right now?
What's that?
Some black man in America right now is being harassed by the police for something that's petty. Right now.
Well, Rip, I'm going to say this, okay? If you're breaking the law, then yes, they have every right to do their job.
Right, I agree.
But a traffic stop that leads to tasing, a search on a man that's selling videotapes leads to his death. A man sitting in the passenger seat, Rev, he wasn't even driving, reaching for his wallet, is killed in front of his child and his wife, his baby mother. That's excessive force. And it's high time that they stop looking at everybody as a suspect. I was told that in America, you're innocent until proven guilty. It seems that the mindset has reverted and changed to you are guilty until we prove you're innocent. That's not the way that thing goes, man. When that cop said to me, have you seen two young, I said, wait a minute. I'm one mature, 46, be 47 in July, African-American man. You can see the gray in my beard. You can see that I'm coming home. But you approach me, 3 of you, with your weapons drawn. If you are scared, Capital One Arena is always hiring for people to clean up after events. If you are scared that something is going to happen to you, you can always switch jobs.
And look, Stephen Adams for the Inside Blitz, he made a good statement here. He said, man, listen here, is a cell phone, candy, or wallet, is that considered a weapon? When has a cell phone, candy, or wallet started to become a weapon? When has earbuds started to become a weapon? See, these are the things that we speak about in justice. The excuses that are used. Oh, I thought he had a weapon. Those are the excuses that are used when they come to trial. We assume the young boy that they shot up in the backyard, he was reaching for a cell phone. But they say, oh, he got a gun, and everybody just starts shooting. He didn't shoot no gun at nobody. But a young boy goes shoot up the damn school down there in Florida, and guess what? He walked away. You know what I'm talking about? The young boy shot the school up in California. Hell, they stopped and got him a damn hamburger along the way. But a man standing outside the store.
That was Charleston, South Carolina, Red.
Well,
that was Charleston.
Whoever the hell, the man standing outside the damn store selling the damn cigarette or CDs, he gets shot up. He get choked to death. Or the man that got pulled over because his damn taillight was out, he gets shot to death. And then you wonder why these NFL players want to get down on a knee, D.M.V. Kell, because they feel some type of way how their people are being treated. And then you got the president of the United States come out and say, well, if you don't want to stand for your country, then maybe you shouldn't be in this country any type of way.
Well, to that, I'd say if you don't want to salute during the anthem, because how many times has he been on TV? And I don't want to make this a Trump issue. Lord knows we fill up the rest of the day with that. Right. But he stands on TV during the anthem. There's been pictures of him, video of him not standing, not showing patriotism to his country. I might take offense with that. This thing is about awareness and opening America's eyes to its evils. It's like being in a relationship, Red. You don't want your wife, I don't want my wife, constantly telling us what's wrong with us. Constantly reminding us what's wrong with us. So we have the power to shut you up. So we're going to flex our muscle. But what the NFL doesn't realize you're opening yourself up for a huge lawsuit. Because you're basically saying you can protest not in front of our cameras, not in front of our fans. And the last I checked, not one damn NFL owner put on a helmet and cleats and step out on that field. We are fans of these players and these teams. Mm-hmm. And for you to say that we can't see them actively getting involved in what is going on in their communities, you are violating their rights. You have now put your bottom line over human rights. You have now put your bottom line over the wrong and the unjust treatment of Americans in general.
In general. That's right. That's right.
You have said that my dollar bill is more important to you than the young man who was shot in his backyard reaching for his cell phone.
We sitting here live, y'all, right here, Mountaintop Network Radio, D.M.V. I'm Tavon, Fennell, that's the real Rev T. And Sport Revivals, where you can find me on Twitter. You can find Kel at Ukell Mcclain on Facebook, DMVKL2. 703-763-4979 is the number. Why tweet about it? Why Facebook about it when you can talk about it right here live on the Sports Round? Mike Underwood say only way we can change it is a vote, and everyone should get off there lazy and just go out and vote. The right people will make the right change. Samuel Moore say eventually you keep pushing and the people going to push back. The people ain't going to keep accepting this type of treatment forever. It's not what we want, but if they keep doing what they're doing, it's the inevitable. And no fun, and it ain't no fun when the rabbit got a gun. That's what Samuel Morse tried to put out there. T.C. Casey said, what do you do with 0 police officers? T.C. Casey, you sound silly is what it's called. 703-763-4979 is the number. T.C. Casey, we encourage you to call in if you want to voice your opinion on the sports survival. Kiki Love say 2 breeds, Bones. But listen,
hey, T.C. Casey, nobody said that. Rev and I are educated men. We're not retarded. Nobody said that. Man, call in, T.C. Casey, 703-763-4979. We want to hear your opinion. We might learn something from you. Give us a call.
We live, y'all. Mountaintop Network Radio, D.M.V. We be right back, y'all. This is Sports Revival. Let's go. Ow! Redskins all coming up next, y'all.
Network Radio.
Specialized custom design t-shirts. Our shirts range from infants to adult 5X. We make shirts for groups, churches, organizations, and we will do personalized shirts of your favorite sports team. If you mention the Rev T Sports Revival or Mountaintop Network Radio, you would get a 10% discount off your first order. You can reach us on Facebook at Rucker Apparel. You can email us at ruckerapparel@gmail.com, or you can even give us a call at 202-577-5903.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
This is Maurice Wood with Ghost Real Estate. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in the Washington metropolitan area, give me a call, 240-356-3580. When you do, mention Mountaintop Network Radio and receive a free CMA on your current home. Once again, this is Maurice Wood with Ghost Real Estate. Give me a call today, 240-356-3580. Real estate is a relationship business. Let's build one.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Crystal M. Adair on Mountaintop Network Radio, where the people's voice can be heard. I'm a motivational speaker and an author of the newly released Therapy, a memoir novella by Crystal M. Adair. Go click on Amazon right now. Get your 5-star copy with great reviews. I promise you, it's a book that will change your life. Again, Crystal M. Adair with Mountaintop Network Radio. Tune in again for my motivational minute.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
This is Stephen Askins, host of the Inside Blitz. You can catch me Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. right here on Mountaintop Network Radio, D.M.V. And we'll break down the Thursday night game, talk about the Sunday games, give you injury and fantasy pointers. So tune in Sunday morning, 10 to 11 a.m. right here on Mountaintop Network Radio, D.M.V.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
We sitting in live, y'all, right here in Mountaintop Network Radio, D.M.V. I'm Tavon, Fennell, hashtag RedT, that's Sport Revival on Twitter, D.M.V. Kell, 2 on Twitter, Ukell, Mcclain on Facebook. We sitting in live, y'all. Kell, we've been on fire this morning, Tank. We really been on fire, you know? But sometimes you got to put things out there for the people, man, to talk about it. If they don't talk about it, if they don't get it off their chest, then, what is it all for? 703-763-4979 is the number. Why tweet about it? Why Facebook about it? When you can talk about it right here on the Sports Revival, y'all. We in a good mood right now. The Washington Capitals, they advanced to the Stanley Cup. It's a good feeling in the city, y'all. A lot of these babies who ain't seen nothing, who ain't seen no victories in the city, D.M.V. Kell, it's some hope for them. It's a hope for a parade in the D.M.V. for one of these sports teams, something that we haven't felt in a long time. But
imagine this, Rev.
Yes.
The last time the Caps did something like this, I was a freshman in high school. They were playing in Landover at the, what is it again, Rev? They used to be over there in Landover. What that thing used to be called?
The Capital Center.
Yeah. Go Live. Mays Street and Frankie Beverly, Lou Rawls, all the great hard hitters, even Michael Jackson done performed at the Capitol Center. That's the last time. So forgive me for getting a little nostalgic. You talking about we rocking the red, baby. Go ahead, Red. You messed with me when you said something about my Caps, but go ahead.
Oh, no, I don't get you excited or anything. You can be excited and be happy, man. I'm going to try to go ahead and tie down some red, man. So I ain't got to hear your voice.
You late, Bama. Y'all see how I get him?
Man,
Reverend T.
Man, good morning to Brian Jefferson. We see you tuning in, Sam. Appreciate you tuning in with us this morning. Y'all make sure y'all go share the post. Go share the post. You can always hit a replay on iTunes, Podbean, Stitchers, YouTube, wherever it might fit. The only thing you got to do is type in RedT Sports Revival, and it'll take it right there to make you real clear in the atmosphere. But D.M.V. Kell, though, what I wanted to talk about was the Washington Redskins. They started.
I'm glad you brought that up.
Right.
Because now it's time for me to ask you the question.
Yes.
And Redskins fans, please feel free to call in 703-763-4979. Reports have come out that the young man who took Sean Taylor's life is asking for an early release. How do you feel about that, Rev?
No.
You saying no, he can't come out?
No, not just because it's Sean Taylor, but anybody though. Listen here, was it an accident? Did he hit him with a car by accident?
No.
It was not drunk driving, anything like that?
No, sir.
Okay, he went and broke into this man's house while his family was in the house sleeping. His daughter, his fiance / his wife, and in my eyes, where we from, that was his wife. Okay? You went up in the house with the intent to rob somebody with a gun in your hand. So therefore, you shot him to get away. You thought, you was going to pull it. I don't want to hear this, I just shot him just to scare him, and I didn't mean to kill him. The hell with that.
Right.
Anytime you bring a gun and you draw a gun, your intent is to harm. Your intent is to kill. to take down.
Or to maim.
So if he crying because Big Bubba then made him his boo, and I'm saying that nicely with my words, then you know what? So be it. If he want me to send him a can of bacon grease, I can to help the process feel a little bit better for him. But if he think in a million years that somebody would have sympathy on him to say, oh, he was a young man. No, you know, sorry, some of these young people, they need a second chance. But when you just as stupid as damn stupid, then guess what? You get what you get. Like the young boys that hit the police officer out there in Baltimore County a couple of days ago. You know what?
Right.
You get what you get, dumbass. One, you should have been in school somewhere. Two, you shouldn't have been trying to be robbing nobody. And three, of all goddamn things to do, why in the hell would you go out there and kill a damn police officer? Dumbass.
Yeah.
Why would you even try to hit a police officer? Hold on. This ain't even for the where is it at? Where is it at? Where is it at? Lord, let me find. Here we go. This ain't even for the athlete. This just for these dummies who did this dumb shit diggity bop, man, especially them dumbasses who hit the police officer. Rest that lady's soul, man.
Sometimes athletes do and say things that make you say, oh, you went and did it. We decided we were going to have a conversation about it. Well, not so much a conversation, but kind of give an award. So sit back and relax because it's the honorable, well, let him say. Come on down. You're the best one.
I'll spell it for you. D-U-M-M-Y, period.
You big dummy. You big dummy. I mean, D.M.V. Cal, at the end of the day, man, I mean, you know, it is what it is, Cal. But let me, you got me all off script, man, where we supposed to be going. I want to talk about these Redskins real quick. See, because I feel some type of way about that. Especially, you know, matter of fact, let's take a moment to say, I don't have the officer's name, but let's just take a moment of silence, man, for that lady officer that got killed because she was taking care of her husband, man. And that man on disability, she got small children. You know what I'm talking about, Ken? Let's take a moment of silence for that officer who lost her life out there in Baltimore County, y'all, real quick. See, the thing is, and it makes me to come to this, Kel. We can talk about the Redskins in a minute, but it makes me come to this, Kel. See, it's good cops, and then there's bad cops. It's people that's really out there trying to protect the community, the people, and this country. And then there's some people that go get a collective paycheck and beat on you because they feeling some type of way because they had a rough night or they having a bad morning or bad evening, afternoon, or night. So I had to do that, Kel. But let's talk about these Redskins. They started off-season training activities out there in Ashburn. Not mandatory, but they encourage all to come and participate. And as of right now, I think they got everybody up in it, right?
Every swinging jockstrap.
So that's a good thing for the Washington Redskins.
That's a great thing for the Washington Redskins.
Yesterday has been being reported by several reporters who cover the Washington Redskins that Paul Richardson was out there looking real good yesterday, catching passes from Alex Smith. A lot of deep balls were being thrown out there. Darius Guy scored a couple of passes from Alex Smith from out the backfield, and they were very happy and pleased. Jay Gruden is very pleased with the way that OTAs are going right now. The players are very happy with OTAs going out there. Alex Smith, from the video footage that they're putting out, he looks very confident in what he's doing. It was asked to him yesterday, D.M.V. Cal, how was the terminology similar to what he had in Kansas City or with the San Francisco 49ers? And basically what he said in a nutshell was, the terminology is a little bit different, but when you look at the landscape of it, playing football, and the plays, they all kind of look hand in hand together. It's just different terminology. So he said he's still adjusting to it, but about time the season started with the OTAs and with training camp, he said he should pretty much be intact with what's going on because he got a big grasp of the playbook already. And that's a good thing, D.M.V. Kell, starting out to hear from Alex Smith, the new quarterback for the Washington Redskins.
That's a great thing, Rev. And listen, let me say this to Redskins fans. We do not need to reach out to Richie Incognito. For those of you who don't know, Richie Incognito went off in a gym yesterday in Miami. Now, was it a roid rage? I don't know. I'm not going to assume, and I'm not going to put rumors out there. We're not irresponsible here at the Rev T Sports Revival. But what I can say is that Richie Incognito is under a 48-hour Miami health professionals watch, meaning he's in a room with a back scratcher jacket on. So Redskins fans, listen, we picked up offensive linemen that I believe, from watching the film, they can get the job done. The only question is, will it be on an NFL level? Can it translate? But as far as trying to get Richie Incognito, that boat has sailed. And we're just going to sit on the dock of bay and watch that boat float away.
You know, Darius Geis, running back they drafted from LSU for the Washington Redskins, you know, it's a lot of hope and expectation that's being put on this young man's shoulders. He's out in the community. He took some fans to a local movie theater out in Ashburn to see X-Men Infinity Wars. He's very active on social media. He's telling people he like to play the video games. And I don't have any problem with that. But here's my thing, D.M.V. Kell, that I want people to be very cautious and mindful of, that I don't want to see happen with this young man, is this. If he doesn't live up to the expectation, if he fumbles the football, the same people that's praising him, the same people that's got lipstick on, Kell, trying to kiss up to the man right now, will be the first people in line to slay him, will be the first people in line to throw him underneath the bus. And I say this, not to say that I'm saying that Darius Geis won't be the answer. No, I have great hope for the young man. But what I'm trying to tell the people is, if he doesn't rise to that level of expectation right out the gate, please do not begin to throw this young man underneath the bus. Because you see, hold on, Kell, as you see that these rookies that we have put expectations upon their shoulders over the last 2-3 years with the Washington Redskins, guess what? A couple of them ain't even here no more. Ask Max Jones about that. Okay? Ask what's that young boy named Seward Cravens about that. Ask Samaji P-Line about that expectation. Let Darius Geis be Darius Geis. I hear some people say, oh man, he remind me of Clinton Portis out the backfield. Y'all stop that. And much as y'all like to say y'all love Clinton Portis, y'all don't really so much love Clinton Portis because he was a Washington Redskin. Y'all love Clinton Portis because he was friends with Sean Taylor. Because when you look at it and when you ask yourself, what did Clinton Portis really do as a Washington Redskin? Well, I remember his first play out the gate, he ran a 60-yard touchdown back. And then after that, well, it was an up and down road from here on out. Okay? So let's really say what it is. The young boy Darius Geis ain't no Clinton Portis. The young boy Darius Geis is who and what his mama named him. Darius Geis. Let him be that. And if he can do, if the people around him, if us as fans around him can do that, that young man will be very successful in the NFL, kid.
All I'm going to say is this. He didn't have a fumbling problem on no level in which he played. I'm talking Pee Wee, Pop Warner, high school, college. So why would he have a fumbling problem now?
I'm not saying he does, Kale. But Matt Jones
I'm just saying you brought up.
Didn't have a fumbling problem either. Samaje Perine was supposed to be a damn beast coming out of college.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't understand what you're getting to.
That's all I'm saying. That is all I am saying. You said it. Yeah, I understand. That is all I'm saying. I'm not knocking this young boy.
Guess what?
Yes.
Guess what? There's some New England fans who upset at Tom Brady right now because he didn't win this Super Bowl. Can you imagine the nerve? They're upset at Tom Brady right now because he didn't win this Super Bowl versus the Eagles.
Man, good morning.
So people are going to praise and tear down. It's a part of the game. I think mentally Darius Geis, and I can tell from his actions as well as his commentary, his only focus is being the best running back in the NFL. That's his only focus. He didn't say the first year that he's in. He didn't say the second year. But what he did say is every year he's going to work his ass off to receive those accolades. I'm not concerned about maybe one or two games where he isn't the spectacular superstar that we put the onus on. I'm not concerned about that. But from everything that I've seen from this young man, he's a fighter. He's a go-getter. And he has proven on every level, up until this pro level, but he has proven on every level that he can be and will be a professional. So the Redskins got a steal in that second round with this young man.
Oh, I believe they did, D.M.V. Kel. Well, see, now you trying to twist my words, Kel.
And it's just like Deshaun Jackson. The Eagles let out he had gang affiliation. The Eagles let out he was a malcontent in the locker room. He got thrown to way in Philly than he did here in Washington, and he never complained here. Gang affiliation, I didn't see any of that. We didn't get reports of that. We talking about Ashburn, Virginia, baby. Their policemen do not play. And if you're caught doing anything you're not supposed to do, we're going to know. As Albert Hainsworth. As Sue R. Cravens. We're going to know. So I feel like you're right, Rev. We have to allow Darius Geis to be Darius Geis, but even more important, allow the young man to be a rookie.
Hey, Kel, I got to say good morning to Randy McIntosh tuning in, and big brother Ian Ellis tuning in, man. We see you, Chan. And Reginald Jerry Jr., appreciate y'all too, but that damn Mike Underwood said no breathing, no breathing. Mike, what is it you about Michael? What is it you about Rashad Breeland, Mike Underwood? Because you've been saying this for years.
Years. He been saying this for years, Rev, and we've been trying to protect Breeland and saying, nah, Breeland, all right. But you know what? That's a tricky sword there because Breeland was his primary coverage versus our number one enemy was Dez Bryant. And now that they saying Dez Bryant can't do it no more, was Breeland magnificent or did Dez just didn't have it? You know what I mean, Red? Which one is it?
Yeah, I mean, either or if he wants some more. But listen here, though, Kim. What I want to say is that this, though, and I want to thank Steven Atkins for the inside blitz kind of throwing that out there, man. He said, I hope Perine will be better this season. And then Mike Underwood said after Darius Geis I keep saying Goose. Darius Geis and P. Ryan will be a powerhouse soon. So, D.M.V. Kill, it brings me to this. You know, you still got Marshall. What's his name? Marshall what? Damn. What's his first name? Keith Marshall.
Keith Marshall.
Okay. You still got, we not worried about Chris Thompson right now. Chris Thompson safe, right? But what does this mean for Rob Kelly? What does this mean for the youngster Bibbs that they picked up at the end of the season that they played in the league 2-3 years that showed the little highlights and hope? Well, what does this mean for players like them? Because if you got Geis, if you had Pete Ryan, and then you got Chris Thompson, what are the rest for? Hell, I think they brought in a rookie, undrafted free agent out of West Virginia that was a fullback. But besides that, though, I mean, what's the use of the rest of them? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, that Rob Kelly, Fat Rob, he'll find a job somewhere else, you know. And he gave us what he had. But unfortunately, it's not what we needed. We needed someone who could give more. Rob was a great player here. Hey, he did good things. But, I mean, hey, when you pull the straws and you get the short one, you get the short one.
Hey, D,
what's up?
Why you ain't tell me I wasn't on the screen, kid?
I don't know. I kind of like that little cartoon.
Oh, yeah, I think. But listen here, though. But what I wanted to say was, man, hey, look, man, let's take a break, baby. When we come back.
Inside, y'all. That's some inside. When we write the book, make sure y'all read it.
We live, y'all, right here in Mountaintop Network Radio, D.M.V. I'm Tavon Fennell. Hashtag RevT at Sport Revival on Twitter. D.M.V. Ukell Mcclain on Facebook. D.M.V. 2 on Twitter. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to keep talking about this Washington Redskins talk. What's going on in OTAs. And I got something to put out there that might make a little people happy. Hell, it might piss a little people off. Can we do that, D.M.V.K.?
Let's roll with it, baby.
Right here, live Mountaintop Network Radio. It's the RevT Sports Revival. We be right back, y'all. Let's go. Ow!
Wondering if after all these years you'd like me to go over everything. They say the time's supposed to heal you. I ain't done much here.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Hey y'all, this is Claudette from Rucker Apparel, where we specialize custom design t-shirts. Our shirts range from infants to adult 5X. We make shirts for groups, churches, organizations, and we will do personalized shirts of your favorite sports team. If you mention the RevT Sports Revival or Mountaintop Network Radio, you would get a 10% discount off your first order. You can reach us on Facebook at Rucker Apparel. You can email us at ruckerapparel@gmail.com, or you can even give us a call at 202-577-5903.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
This is Maurice Wood with Golden Real Estate. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in the Washington metropolitan area, give me a call, 240-356-3580. When you do, mention Mountaintop Network Radio and receive a free TMA on your current home. Once again, this is Maurice Wood with Golden Real Estate. Give me a call today, 240-356-3580. Real estate is a relationship business. Let's build one.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Crystal M. Adair on Mountaintop Network Radio, where the people's voice can be heard. I'm a motivational speaker and an author of the newly released Therapy, a memoir novella by Crystal M. Adair. Go click on Amazon right now. Get your 5-star copy with great reviews. I promise you, it's a book that will change your life. Again, Crystal and Mazier with Mountaintop Network Radio. Tune in again for my motivational minute.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
This is Stephen Askins, host of the Inside Blitz. You can catch me Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. right here on Mountaintop Network Radio, D.M.V. And we'll break down the Thursday night game, talk about the Sunday game, give you injury and fantasy pointers. So tune in Sunday morning, 10 to 11 a.m. right here on Mountaintop Network Radio, D.M.V.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Sitting here live, y'all, right here, Mountaintop Network Radio, D.M.V. I'm Tavon, Fennell, and the Real Red Tee. Hey, Kel, I keep saying I ain't gonna come back with that song off a break, and it just keep popping out there. We our family. Kel, I'm about to cry, Kel. Kel, I'm about to cry, Kel. Kel, Tito, give me some damn tissue. I'm about to cry. Man, I gotta say good morning, man, to a good brother, man, Xavier Stroud, man. What's up, man, and good morning to you, Tan. I appreciate the love, the support, man. You showing the sports, man. You showing us, man, with our thing like a chicken wing, man. I couldn't ask for it, man. I appreciate it, man. The love, man. Y'all make sure y'all go share the post. Y'all go share the post with the people. 703-763-4979 is the number. Why tweet about it? Why Facebook about it when you can talk about it right here live? Mountaintop Network Radio, D.M.V. It's the Rev T Sports Revival. I'm Tavon Fennell. Hashtag Rev T at Sport Revival on Twitter. Sitting alongside my man 50 Grand and talk sports only like he can. Ukell Mcclain on Facebook. D.M.V. Kel 2 on Twitter. D.M.V. Kel. But Kel, before we went to break, we were sitting there talking about the Washington Redskins. OTAs that started out in Ashburn. They starting to get the ship sailing, man. Starting to load up on the docks. But my thing to you is now, we kind of sit here and talked about what's going on with the running backs. We kind of talked about that you feel pretty confident with the offensive line that we have for right now going forward. But my thing is, with the wide receivers, Paul Richardson was out there catching long balls for Alex Smith yesterday. And I want to say this. If he's out there breaking the plane for catching these long balls, what does this mean for youngsters like Maurice Hurst that have opportunity? What does this mean even for a person like Jamison Crowder? What does this mean even for a person like Josh Doxson? I mean, to me, it says to me personally, Brian Quick, y'all need to step your game up ASAP, because if you don't, the lot of receivers that the Washington Redskins have on their roster now, even the ones that are starters, guess what? Beware. Beware, because as we know, the NFL means what, Kel? Not for long. So in other words, what I'm trying to say is that I expect the wide receiver competition with the Washington Redskins to be wide open, Kel.
And you know what, Rev? I would have a couple of plays written up where Josh Doxson is coming out of the slot because he's faster and as big, if not bigger, than a lot of linebackers. And to have that free range right off the line of scrimmage, I think that would be a big plus for Alex Smith. Not every play, but once in a while, I hope they draw up some plays where he's running out of the slot and Crowder or Quick is in that X and Y receiver positions. I want them to give. I love Jordan Reed, Rev. I was over at my cousin's house the other day and they was playing Madden, and my nephew was using the Redskins. And Jordan Reed running wide open, but got contact and left the game injured. I said, damn, even on Madden, this Bama can't stay on the field. And I say that to say I hope Jeremy Sprinkle gets a few more opportunities. We know about the chemistry between Smith and Davis. We've seen it. when they were with the 49ers. I believe that Jeremy Sprinkle guy, he's big, he's fast, and he's tough. He might not run the route tree as crisp and pristine as Jordan Reed does, but Jordan Reed, to me, is like having a Lamborghini with a flat tire all the time. No matter how much you do to buy a new one, it goes flat. Plug a hole, it goes flat. You know? So sooner or later, you're going to say to hell with this Lamborghini and this tire issue. So I really hope that they do two things. Bring Josh Doctson over to the slot and give that younger Jeremy Sprinkle an opportunity. Because I think he can do big things, Red. And we saw last year towards the end of the season, he showed us that, yes, I can block. I can be that extra lineman. And the third and final thing, Rev, on 3rd and 1, Jay Gruden, do not run that damn ball east and west.
Man.
You run that ball directly at that defense. Mm-hmm. You give your offensive line the pride in being able to control things. A little bit of success goes a long way in a football game. Am I right, Rev?
Man, hey, man, you right about that. You definitely right about that, D.M.V. Kell. But look, though, Kell, what I want to do is, man, for this last segment, I want to take a break, right? And I don't know if you had a chance to look at the Redskins roster, even with the undrafted free agents that they picked up. A lot of people are saying Mr. Irrelevant, you know, the last pick in the draft. What's the youngster name that the Redskins? Quinn. They said that, he's going to crack the Redskin roster. Well, I got a surprise for somebody that the Redskin fan base should have a close eye and watch him throughout OTAs and training camp with the Washington Redskins, who I think will make a big impact not only on the team, but through the special teams. And what I want to know is from you all the fans, 703-763-4979 is the number if you want to call in. If you're not at work right now, you at home. Or you can hit us up on Twitter or hit us up on Facebook. Who is that player that's on the Redskin roster now, that's the youngster, undrafted free agent or in the draft class that came in the later rounds, that you think there might be a surprise player for the Washington Redskins this year? You too, D.M.V. Of course, you, D.M.V. Kell. I want to hear from y'all because I got somebody who I think, man, who's going to make a big impact that no one is talking about. And guess what, Kell? You know what's special about it? Kell?
I'm hunting rabbits.
You see this? He's searching. Hey, but look, let's go ahead and take this break. And when we come back, I got this player, Kell. I'm trying to tell y'all, they think I'm joking, man.
All right, that's what's up. You got me curious to know now.
Oh no, Kell, you should have said how you said. You got me curious to know right now. I'll just say we live, y'all. Mountaintop Network Radio, D.M.V. I'm Tavon Fennell. #RevT, S4 Revival on Twitter. Sitting alongside my man, Mcclain, Talk Sports Only Like You Can. Ukell Mcclain on Facebook, D.M.V.Kell2 on Twitter. Sports Revival. We be right back, y'all. Let's go. Ow.
Network Radio.
Custom design t-shirts. Our shirts range from infants to adult 5X. We make shirts for groups, churches, organizations, and we will do personalized shirts of your favorite sports team. If you mention the either Red T Sports Revival or Mountaintop Network Radio, you would get a 10% discount off your first order. You can reach us on Facebook at Rucker Apparel. You can email us at ruckerapparel@gmail.com, or you can even give us a call at 202-577-5903. Get your custom t-shirts.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
This is Maurice Wood with Ghosted Real Estate. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in the Washington metropolitan area, give me a call, 240-356-3580. When you do, mention Mountaintop Network Radio and receive a free CMA on your current home. Once again, this is Maurice Wood with Ghosted Real Estate. Give me a call today, 240-356-3580. Real estate is a relationship business. Let's build one.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Crystal M. Adair on Mountaintop Network Radio, where the people's voice can be heard. I'm a motivational speaker and an author of the newly released Therapy, a memoir novella by Crystal M. Adair. Go click on Amazon right now. Get your 5-star copy with great reviews. I promise you, it's a book that will change your life. Again, Crystal M. Adair with Mountaintop Network Radio. Tune in again for my motivational minutes.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
This is Stephen Askins, host of the Inside Blitz. You can catch me Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. right here on Mountaintop Network Radio, D.M.V. And we'll break down the Thursday night game, talk about the Sunday games, give you injury and fantasy pointers. So tune in Sunday morning, 10 to 11 a.m. right here on Mountaintop Network Radio, D.M.V.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
All right, shall I get your shine on, sugar?
Yeah, we sitting here live, y'all. Mountaintop Network Radio, D.M.V. I'm Tavon Fennell. Hashtag Red T at Sport Revival on Twitter. Sitting alongside Ukell. Ukell Mcclain, y'all. But Kel, hey Kel.
What's good?
Before we went to break, Kel, I was saying that it's one player on the Washington Redskins roster that we need to be aware of. And I got to say good morning, man, to our man, 50 Grand Slim, that do the thing and talk sports only like you can. We talk about left-handed, y'all. He up in the building with us. He on Facebook Live. We see you tuning in, champ. I saw that comment about the Capitals this morning, too. I ain't mad at you, cuz, you know how I feel about it.
Hey, left hand true to his roots, man. We can't be mad at that.
Mike Underwood said, I think the Reds going to talk about the Val being back. No. Sammy Moore said, Richardson is going to help Crowder. Crowder is now the number one wide receiver and needs help to get open. With Richardson and Dawson getting attention, Crowder will get open again, kind of like old Jackson and Garcon. That's coming from Sammy Moore. Good morning to Dirty Bussy, man. Good morning. We see you, Tank, for tuning in. We appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all go share the post. Go share the post with the people. Let them know what we doing here live right here, Mountaintop Network Radio. D.M.V. is a Red T Sports Revival, y'all. Why tweet about it? Why Facebook about it when you can talk about it? Right here live, Mountaintop Network Radio, D.M.V. where the people's voice can be heard. Listen here, D.M.V. Kill. You ready for it?
I'm ready.
DeMornay Person L, wide receiver coming out of Nebraska. He was an unrestricted free agent draft, or however they called it, college free agent.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? He played in Nebraska from 2014-17, 100 career receptions for 1,300 yards, 11 receiving touchdowns, 26 rushing attempts, 67 yards in 43 games. He was also a dynamic return threat, averaging 12.1 yards on 74 punt returns with 3 touchdowns. Played in all 12 games with 9 starts in 2017. Recorded 45 receptions for 623 yards, 5 touchdowns, while honoring mentions of all Big Ten recognition. Listen here, though. Guess what, Kel?
What's good?
He attended West Potomac High School in Alexandria, Virginia, where he threw for 876 yards with 7 passing touchdowns and rushed for 1,000 yards and 20 rushing touchdowns while playing primarily as a dual-threat quarterback. Earned second-team Class A All-State honor as kick returner from the Virginia High School Coaching Association. As a junior, rushed for 1,600 yards and 26 touchdowns and caught 10 passes for 127 yards. Also competed in basketball for 3 years. Majored in communication, grandson of William and Louise Carter. Can I tell you something?
Hometown talent.
What you say?
Hometown talent.
Hometown talent, Slim. Then listen here, that could go out there and make some noise and won't nobody even see him come.
Yes, sir.
And not so much that I have expectations for him to make the team. And let me give you his name again. DeMornay Pearson L. 5'9", 190 pounds, age 22. They got him wearing number 88 as of right now. I want y'all to keep an eye out for him. And I put it out there. Good morning to Reggie Wade. We see you tuning in this morning. We appreciate you so much, Tank. I want y'all to be aware of that and remember that name. DeMornay Pearson L. You got one, Kel?
I think this one just more or less to mess with you, Rev.
Okay.
And that's TCU. That's TCU product.
Oh, God.
Ranthony Teixeira, cornerback out of TCU. Out of TCU. I think he's a great slot corner, Rev, or will be a great slot corner. He has height, he has speed. His tackling was a little under question at TCU, but I think he's going to be somebody that makes not just makes this roster, but makes this defense better. That's TCU cornerback Anthony. It's Ranthony Teixeira, Texada, cornerback out of TCU.
Hey,
I think this young man is going to make a difference.
Hey, Kel.
Yes, sir.
You just won the National Football League Spelling Bee contest.
Where's my prize? Don't tell me I won nothing. You ain't got nothing for me.
Oh, I got to. No, I'm not gonna put that on there. I
don't need no bacon grease. Don't need the bacon grease, man.
Just for $5.99, you can get you a can of bacon grease. You can sit alone in your home and feel like you out with that bacon grease. Just $5.99, and that bacon grease will help blow your mind. You know what I'm talking about? This here, $30 shipping and handling fee is incredible. and look, if you buy one, you can get one for free. You just got to pay the other $30 shipping and handling fee.
That's all.
$5.99 plus a $30 shipping and handling fee. Can of bacon grease.
That's $40.
Shut up. You messing my hustle up.
And the Redskins, you know, they grabbed a few cornerbacks, you know, and Christian Searless, the guy you just talked about,
right.
Cornerback kick return from Norfolk State.
Yes.
You know, the Redskins are letting us know something. Rico McWilliams, cornerback from Southeast Missouri State. They realize the positions of necessity. And they've gone and in this, I don't want to say supplemental draft, but in this undrafted free agent pool, the Redskins did what you're supposed to do. Find depth in your position. Because you can always find a good practice squad guy that you can bring up in case of emergency. You know, that break the glass dude, Red, like they did last year with the offensive line. I think one of the guys was working at, Kroger's or something, Red, and they came in and offered him a position. We were so decimated at the offensive line position. So, I mean, Red, and you have to agree with me, man. You look at what the Washington Redskins have done, picking up fullback Elijah Wellman out of West Virginia. They're grabbing the positions of need. They're trying to establish depth throughout the team. This is what a good organization does. You don't have to go out and pay a whole bunch of money for somebody who was a superstar for somebody else. No, you can build your own.
Mm-hmm.
Put these guys on your practice squad.
That's right.
Then when one of the big name guys, God forbid, but it's football, so it's a part of it. You stand in the water, you're going to get wet. You play football, you're going to get injured or hurt.
That's right.
So you have to have guys that can step in. Hey, who won the Super Bowl last year? The Philadelphia Eagles. Mm-hmm. Was it with Carson Wentz? Mm-hmm. No, it was with Nick Foles.
That's right.
That is the prime example of plug and play.
Hey, kid.
Yes, sir.
Mama. My mama in the building, kid.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, good morning, mama. I see you. Maxine and Bobby, I love you, mama, tuning in. There go the lovely Jamila Bryan. Good morning to you, mama. We see you tuning in. Hey, Kel, we had a good show today, Chan.
Always.
We talked about the Washington Capitals, man, winning the Eastern Conference of the Stanley, of the National Hockey League. To go on to the Stanley Cup. They haven't been in damn near 20 years. A good feeling in the D.M.V. They beat the Tampa Bay Lightning last night 4-0. They beat the hell out of them, Kel. They went up and they never looked back. And then, man, we got into some real heavy talk, man, with this NFL protesting policy that they done put out now. We talked about the highs of it from one perspective, and then we talked about the lows of it from the perspective of the people and how the people generally feel. We touched on the NFLPA and their position and their standing on this situation and this policy. And then we went on to Kelly. We talked about this thing with Sterling Brown, how Sterling Brown got the beat down from the hands of the Milwaukee police officers. But then again, Kel, after we talked about that, we had to show some respect and take a moment of silence for the officer that lost her life in Baltimore County. Because when there is bad cops, guess what? It's always 10 times more good cops that's out here in this world. And we got to honor them when they lose their lives for serving the people. But then, D.M.V, we went to talk on about Sterling Brown and the beatdown with him. After that, we had jumped into the Washington Redskins. We talked about Alex Smith, the wide receivers, the offensive line, the tight ends. And then we went into what, D.M.V, the running backs. Darius Geis, Samaje Perine, Chris Thompson.
Yep.
We talked about it. And then, we talked about the wonders. People who might just make a statement for the Washington Redskins, that's unknown. But most of all, guess what we did, man?
What's that, bro?
We had a damn good time with our fans. The people, man, that make us. Man, we thank everybody, man, that tuned in with us today. D.M.V, Kel?
Hey, look here, man. It's Thursday. One more day to the weekend, and it's a 3-day weekend. Y'all be safe, man. If y'all gonna get fireworks this weekend, adults handle them before you have too many adult beverages. We don't want no more Jason Pierre-Pauls running around here.
Man, it's gonna rain all weekend, man.
I don't watch the weather. I step outside and accept what I got.
Hey, man.
Weatherman is the most fickle job in America. This Bama ain't never right. Talk me about no damn weather.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
At the Real Red Team. Excuse me. Hashtag Red Team at Sport Revival on Twitter. That's Ukell Mcclain on Facebook. D.M.V 2 on Twitter. Y'all make sure y'all check us on iTunes, Podbean, Stitcher, YouTube. Wherever it might fit you, man. I'm trying to tell you, we don't want to hear the Just type in Red T Sports Revival. It'll tell you like this. Hey, D.M.V, you got your boots on, man.
Hey man, I wanna give a shout out to my nephew, you know what I'm saying, who just graduated college, Josiah Holmes. Love you, boy. Proud of you. You know, to all the graduates out there, you know, you look at what hard work gets you. Red T Sports Revival, D.M.V, Ukell, love y'all, man.